Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Ooh, yes, here we go. We hopped up on that bus. Bird, chill, hide, Roger and Lowy crushing friendly Gus. Bulldog vision, all these boys see is red. What a crappy life, R.I.P. Ed. Heights GMC, you're collecting all the dust. We want the smoke, so come fired up with us. That boy.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of the Big Ugly Sports Show, brought to you by Premier Properties of Dublin. We are your first and your only source for mediocre, below average sports coverage. Glad you could join in with us this morning. We got a great show as we get ready for football season today. Let's bring on the rest of the big and ugly team. Sitting to my right, he is a UGA graduate and a diehard dog. He can make a bottle of mouthwash stink. He claimed he lived in Alabama, but he never did. He's the pride of Buddy Johnson Road. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Hightower.
Hey, good morning. That's true. It was actually Mississippi. I misspoke on that.
Oh. Sitting to his right, he's got the chop. He's just over there feeling the chop going right now. He's a Seminole for life, got a gullet that can store food for days at a time. His diaper needs changing regularly. He's got a tick like slicing napkins for hands. He's big. He is sloppy. He is Big Raji.
Good morning, everybody.
Is that height over there? Back to the Bulldog song here. He's sitting to my left. He had a cup of coffee in the Marines. They call him short story long. He survives off of 5-hour energy shots. He has 0% research, but 100% passion. The people of Dexter, Georgia have mixed feelings about him. Mitch the Bear Lawhorn.
We swapped it up.
The research thing? A lot of research goes into my comments.
The Bear?
A lot of research.
That's why I said, do we call him on the bus or Law? And Height said the Bear.
Well, when he was an elementary school teacher, he used to tell his students, don't poke the bear.
No, that was at the coach's clinic when y'all was aggravating me at the coach's clinic.
Oh, that's
You'd have had a bait of it?
That was June
I had enough.
That was June
I had enough. Uncle Gary done poked me enough at the coach's clinic.
So when you say don't poke the bear, you've gone. Somebody's gone too far.
It really takes a lot to get me angry.
After having you on the show, I'd almost argue that.
Well, I'm not angry. I get upset.
Okay.
I get upset at some of your comments, but to get angry,
Y'all's comments, not just mine.
But once I'm angry,
You won't like him when he's angry.
I'm like the Incredible Hulk.
I can see the resemblance for sure. Hey, whatever you're doing, make sure you go down and click in the bottom of the screen down there and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can get the updates when we post a new episode. Before we dive into some things we're going to talk about today, can't be remiss if I didn't, and we're a couple weeks late on this, but a loyal fan of the show, Ryan Savage, got married a few weeks ago, and I was fortunate enough with a late invite, and by late I mean Jay invited me like at 8 p.m. the night before to go play golf for his wedding party that morning. So congratulations to him and his wife. I can't remember her name. I feel bad. She's also a loyal listener.
Miss Savage.
Miss Savage. Shout out to them.
Savage.
Just loyal fans. He told me they were going to wear their big ugly.
Last name too.
Said they would wear their big ugly shirts at their wedding. I don't know if they did or not, but it'd be great if they did. Also, much love to Clay Reynolds. We got Clay Reynolds in the house tonight. How about a
round of applause?
Or this morning, not tonight. He's in here getting some pictures of the big ugly team and going to ask a few questions after. So 5:30 on a Monday morning for us. Hey, the bus stops for nobody, Clay said. So he's here. Now, segment one this morning, guys, is here. This Saturday, we got college football.
I'm so excited.
How good does that feel?
Great. It was great going to a game Friday night. Just to have it back on, it's amazing.
Just to hear the crowd and
I can see how like relaxed and rejuvenated you are now that football season. I can just see it on your face.
it changes everything.
I feel like a brand new person.
So if you've listened to our show at any point since about January and you thought, man, what a really they say they're below average, but man, they really lived up to it. We got to feel like we really hit our stride as football season rolls around. So.
Tell you what else we're doing. It's coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Wow, who would have thunk it?
I mean, I don't know that we really believe we'd have made it here, but here we are.
We have went from 3 followers to about 140. Good job, guys.
What kind of increase is that?
He doesn't know the math on it.
I've seen him do fractions.
Over 100%.
I've seen him do fractions.
And if we do 100% again, you never
Come to us.
Boom.
Hey, as long as there's one, huh? As long as there's somebody out there. So let's we're gonna to begin with. We're gonna go through and discuss UGA's schedule, and then just because he's on our team, we're gonna throw some Florida State schedule there too. And let's just go game by game. We're not gonna like break down every game, but just kind of want to hear what everybody thinks, so we can make Georgia's our favorite team. We got Florida State represented as Rogi's favorite team, so we just kind of want to make some preseason predictions right here. So we'll start with Georgia. We'll just go around the table. Law, we'll go with you first. UT Martin at home on September 2nd.
Can we just skip the first 4?
Well, South Carolina, I think.
Honestly, we need to skip.
Can we just skip the first 4? Well, see, this is where I wanted to do a rant because I figured Roger was going to do one.
It's not his is a rant.
Yours is a meltdown.
Mine's
Mitch's
like an old man. I'm sick and tired of crap.
So we got to get. Hold on. We need you back in the lab to get a Mitch's meltdown.
No.
So put some lyrics together for that. Let
I'm
the people
just
hear.
like an old man. I'm just tired of people in general.
So we're off the Georgia schedule. Is that what I'm?
We went from Georgia football to you being tired of people.
I am because of his comment. Just the comment.
So you're tired of Roger?
Yeah, because
Officially, as of right now, I'm tired of Roger.
because the Georgia schedule is an absolute cupcake.
Is that Georgia's fault? Did the rest of the teams on the schedule suck?
Yes, they do.
No,
They do
they're
suck.
conference
Yes,
He's
games.
saying, is it their
They're
fault?
conference games. It's Georgia's fault.
I'm not saying that's
that
their fault.
Oklahoma.
But why do we need to go to? Why we don't
It's
need to go?
Georgia's fault that Oklahoma decided to come
I'm
into
trying
the SEC.
to agree with you that we need to skip the first 4 games if you would listen, Law.
But you don't know how to do that. I'm trying to agree with you.
Hey, I did take that out of his intro that he talks over and don't listen.
Put it back.
I thought
I mean, it's just ridiculous that every other person is like, well, Georgia's schedule sucks. They're going to go. I mean, it's not Georgia's fault.
Kirby can't recruit and coach
I'm
other
agreeing
teams
with
too.
you
Right.
to move to
I
skip
said Kirby
past-
can't
He can't
recruit.
coach. He can't
and
recruit and
yeah.
coach those other teams.
We just happen to
Was
have
it,
the best
was
of
it
the
Steve
business right now.
Spurrier that used to say, "It's like I can't coach their defense and my offense"? Was it him?
That's
who
a
used
good
to say
comment.
that?
Sounds like
I don't know.
Okay,
Spurrier comment.
UT Martin win. Who's
All
game
right,
two?
so we got UT Martin, Ball State. We got Georgia too.
Dogs by 50
All right,
on
then-
both of those.
South
first
Carolina.
half.
Dogs by 50.
South Carolina. Dogs
South
by
Carolina
50.
at 3:30. What you got, Law?
South Carolina at home. Dogs by 50.
All right.
It'll be closer than that.
No,
I mean,
Dogs by
South Carolina's
45.
trash.
Dogs by
I would
45.
say 35.
No, yeah,
I think it could be closer than that. I think South Carolina's going to be all right.
I think they'll be.
There's
I think they'll
none
be
of
okay.
these
I mean,
games.
35 is a lot of points.
None of these games Vegas will never put them more than 35, 40 points on any.
I mean, I come out right now. If I got a line at South Carolina plus 35, I mean, I never bet against Georgia, but if I was a betting person, I'm taking South Carolina plus 35.
Yeah, I probably would too.
I mean, that with Spencer
But-
Rattler and Beamer. Hey, he's got them believing over
It's
there.
not going to be a close game. Georgia's going to
Beamer
dominate.
ball.
All right.
Three.
All right, then we got UAB a win. Then we're at Auburn
7.
on September the 30th at
Auburn's
Auburn.
going to be the first test because it's an away game at Auburn. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Auburn, but that stadium is the loudest stadium I've ever been in.
Really?
I went one time when Georgia played Auburn. We, used to, I don't know if you still can, you could use your Georgia high school pass to get tickets over there. And so me and Dad did, and you know how they let the War Eagle fly around?
Oh, yes.
That joker was well below where we were sitting. He was flying. We were looking down. He's flying under.
It's
down there.
close. He flies close.
Yeah, we were way up there.
We went.
about to say?
What's the date on that game?
September the 30th.
We went to a Auburn game with a bunch of buddies when I first got out of the military, and I've never, other than Georgia games and in Athens, I've never been to a away game. So we go, and first of all, there's nothing in Auburn. We go the night before, get a hotel room. There's nothing in Auburn. In the town of Auburn, there's nothing there. They like go out, hang out. There's like 2 places for college kids to hang out at. So it's packed. You're standing in line to get in. Horrible college setting.
Not a college town?
Not to me, not a college town.
Not like Athens.
Yeah, nothing like Athens.
What you got them doing, Raj, at Auburn?
Win big.
I think they're going to win. I don't think it's going to be big. I think it'll be close.
It'll be big.
It'll be their first test.
They will beat Auburn. They will beat Auburn way worse than they beat South Carolina.
Okay.
I believe that as well.
All right, versus Kentucky. Shout out to Eric Jackson, Raider.
Big.
Just on the road in the SEC don't matter anymore, I guess.
At Vanderbilt, definitely don't matter there.
By 50.
it don't
At,
matter.
at
It don't matter at Vandy.
Yeah,
No, it don't
especially,
matter there.
especially with a
No.
stadium.
When they're
not
hosting
finished.
Patterson,
How about
they got
that?
25,000 people.
How
At
about
Vandy.
that stadium? That's wild. I mean, construction.
Terrible
gone.
planning. Terrible
I
planning.
believe Georgia Southern Stadium holds more people than
It should. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now you got Georgia, Florida, October 28th.
Beat down.
not a test.
Beat
Yeah.
down.
I think.
Man, this schedule's so lame.
So, what you call him?
Is that Georgia's fault?
What you call Billy? What Sunbelt Billy?
Sunbelt Billy?
That was
not-
Sunbelt can't bring them through.
Sunbelt's about to be Sunbelt unemployed.
I saw where one of the experts had them predicted
4-8.
Yeah, like next to last, just ahead of
Yeah.
Andy in the East. Tough. All right, now you got Missouri at home. You like that, but then you got a back to back. This would be the test, I would think.
I agree.
Three in a row, I think will be
Well, not
be
test.
tough.
Well, if you count Missouri,
Missouri, Ole Miss, and Tennessee.
Missouri at home. I
think Ole Miss is going to be the biggest test.
I agree.
I think Ole Miss
Missouri
is
lost a lot. They're not.
And
I think Ole Miss
And
is
I've,
pretty good.
we got their best
tickets to
player.
the Ole Miss game are $400-something a piece round.
Which it stinks for Georgia. Like that is the best home game they got.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Ole Miss is a great home game, but it's kind of like still like
Yeah, and that is why I decided not to get season tickets.
Well, and it all depends
Complete waste of
on
money.
what Ole Miss does before
Yeah.
they come into Georgia. Because I mean, if they have a letdown, I mean, they're
If they
they're
played
two
Alabama
losses,
and
they're three
LSU
losses,
already, and they've already lost 2 games, they're
Yeah.
not ranked.
and
they're not
knowing-
going to get up for that Georgia game.
that'll probably be a 12 o'clock game. They'll probably make that's how they'll do.
But Ole Miss is known to upset people. I mean, with two.
Look, it's hard. Look, I'm a big
Kirby don't get
Kiffin guy
upset.
now, so I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at their schedule.
I mean, they got to play.
They have
but two games.
Alabama, I think, and LSU before they come to Athens.
They'll probably have 2 losses.
So they'll more than likely will have 2 losses.
They can still be top 25 team.
To me, the only thing on the schedule is Tennessee, and Tennessee is
Like,
not
they've
that
got a
great this
freaking-
year.
They've got a gauntlet. They've got Bama, LSU, Arkansas, Auburn, Vandy.
Why do you say Vandy? What? It's gauntlet.
I'm saying,
Vandy.
think about they're playing Bama and LSU. They're playing LSU, Bama back to back, and then they've got
they got them back to back.
and then they
Well, that's
play
brutal.
Arkansas, Auburn, Vandy, A&M, and then Georgia.
Wow, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that they probably won't. They might not be a top 25. All right, then we're at Tennessee on Saturday, November the 18th,
That's gonna
and
be-
I'm sure.
That's gonna be fun times.
What? Look at their schedule, Raj. Tennessee. Who all they?
What's their QB's name?
Which they got
Now,
Milk.
everybody's big on him.
He's not. He's
I'll
not
tell you what he
bad.
did
I
when
don't
he-
think he's not bad.
He can throw that pill a long way. Is what he can do.
Who's going to catch that thing? They lost Hyatt and whatever
They
the
lost
other dudes.
They lost height.
He was.
Yeah.
So what I
Similar-
heard,
Hyatt, he's not as good as Hyatt.
Similar athleticism.
so
Yours
what I
is
heard
superior. in my humble
is he
opinion.
was Hooker's roommate last year, right?
I don't know.
No,
Possibly.
from what I read, and like he's modeled his workout ethic at like.
I mean, he's
the
got all
kid.
the tools. I mean, he's.
I mean,
Can run,
I
can
think
throw
he's
it.
going to be good. I think he's going to be pretty good.
No, but I'm like,
not quite good
they've
enough.
got-
Dogs by 30 at least.
They've got Kentucky,
Yikes!
Kentucky, Connecticut, and Missouri up before they play Georgia.
but do they play Bama before that?
They play Bama before Kentucky.
At Bama?
Should be at Bama this year.
Yeah.
That might actually. Be
I believe
a good
they
game.
got one loss coming into Georgia.
All right, so then you got Georgia Tech. So you got Georgia Tech. I mean, you got Georgia 12-0.
12-0.
Yeah, same.
Okay, well, good. That was easy enough. All right, let's move on to.
Here we go. Here comes the bias right here, everybody.
It's not biased.
Here we go. It's facts, dude.
Y'all just have such a tough schedule.
It's a lot tougher in Georgia.
You know how I know
is a lot tougher when your team's
You know
not that
how
good.
I know he
right.
didn't listen to the podcast last week
I didn't listen to it. If I'm not on it,
because I personally have FSU in the playoffs.
Thank
We
you.
were-
And so
we were
no,
pumping shine
and,
to
and this
FSU.
guy's already hammered. So I know he didn't listen last
Hey.
week. I know he didn't
to the
listen.
podcast.
But now-
we're pumping shine to.
Yeah, we did show load of
I
Florida
don't
State.
even,
without you.
sometimes I don't even listen to that.
But now that law don't like you, now that law don't
now I'm
like you,
kicking
now
him
Florida
out.
State's out.
I did not know until I did my research, but apparently I don't do research.
0%.
That
0%.
the ACC is not doing.
Yeah, it's the top two.
They're just taking the top two,
Which is good.
Which is good for FSU. But at the same time, it hurt me for my playoff. Because I think it's going to be hard for them to beat Clemson twice.
Well, that's
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we're about to go by game.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
LSU,
And if
Let's
they're a
get-
two-loss
let's get it
team, they're
rolling.
not getting in the playoffs.
Let's
That's
get
what,
this
that's what I'm saying.
LSU week 1, they beat LSU.
Hold on, we're not there yet. All right. Before we dive into Florida State, it is time for a commercial break. So let's pause at this time from a word from our sponsors. For all of your commercial and residential real estate, as well as property management needs, give Premier Properties of Dublin a call at 478-274-1606. Their customer service is unmatched, and I can personally guarantee that they will work with you to get you the deal that you want. Again, that's Premier Properties at 478-274-1606.
This is Brad Meeks, owner of Brian's Giant Subs. Thanks for listening to the Big Ugly Sports Podcast. Come see us today to grab your favorite sub, 1632 Veterans Boulevard in the Oaks Shopping Center, Dublin, Georgia.
Are you tired of overpaying for your cable? Do you feel like you're not getting your money's worth? I've got just the solution for you. J2 Streaming Services. With over 9,000 live channels and packages starting at $15 a month. Visit www.j2streaming.com.
Bank of Dudley is proud to sponsor the Big Ugly Sports Show. Wherever you're listening to your favorite sports show, you can also be banking with your favorite bank. Bank of Dudley offers mobile and online banking platforms to make managing your money easy. Get on that Bank of Dudley bus. Beep. Bank of Dudley since 1905. Member FDIC.
Big Peach Car Wash, located across from Walmart on Highway 80. They will be breaking ground soon. Make sure for all your car washing and vehicle needs to stop by Big Peach Car Wash, located across from Walmart on Highway 80. Black Shear Beverage with 2 locations, located in the Cordele area on Highway 280 and Georgia 300. For all your beverage needs, be sure to stop by Black Shear Beverage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Ugly Sports Show, brought to you by Premier Properties of Dublin. At this time, we are going to do our weekly Brian sub giveaway. So this is courtesy of Brad Meeks and the gang over at Brian's Giant Sub. So whoever the winner is, be sure to go by, tell them your name, tell them the Buzz Team sent you, and enjoy a free half sub courtesy of Brian. So, height, let's go with number. We're going to Facebook. I think we had a big turnout again this week, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
31. Number 31 is our random number for this week. Count up to 30. Can you get that high?
Yeah, I can get there.
All right, tell us who we got this morning.
We got Emily Locke.
Emily
Nice.
Locke. Congratulations, Emily Locke. Be sure to go by and get that sub. Make sure you tell them the Buzz Team sent you. All right. Burp. Let's dive into a little Florida State football now, which is going to lead us right into Rogi's rant, too. So I don't know if they tie together or not. No? Okay. Right. You do have a rant? Yeah, okay. All right. First game, Sunday night, September the 3rd, versus LSU. And where's that game at?
Orlando.
Game in Orlando. So
I looked at tickets the other day, $780. So
We're out on that, aren't we, bud?
Yes, I'm out on that.
All right, Law.
You probably get them at the gate cheaper. I got LSU, of course. But no, I'm telling you, LSU's going to be good, man.
That's going to be a really good match.
I believe it's going to be a good game, a really good game. Close game, but I believe LSU.
Good early game.
Well, I mean, I'll let y'all go ahead.
Okay.
I got LSU as well. Just they're my team in the West, and I think they're going to be really, really good this year. That's not a knock on FSU by any means, because I think they're going to be really, really good too. So, but just LSU is who I'm going with.
Yeah, I also went with LSU. Believe it or not, and it's not a bias. I just think.
So everybody else goes LSU. It's not biased.
It's not, I mean, we can.
No.
We're entitled to our own opinion.
It's not going to. My playoff picks ain't going to work out if I pick FSU. So I mean, it won't work out for me.
You should adjust everything that you do just for him.
I'm not.
So he doesn't.
That should be part of the rant. Why don't
Florida State beat them last year, and LSU is still a more talented team. Mason Smith is not all the way back up to health, and he won't be back up to health before game 1. That's the guy towards ACL. But their DBs are not very good. Surprisingly, you look at LSU, their best DB that they just brought in for A&M is in trouble. Probably not going to play game 1. Florida State's got the best receiving core in the country this year. And you got Jordan Travis, who all you guys think is going to be a Heisman Trophy contender, and they've got the best receiving core in the nation. So
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, I just think another year under.
I believe the second best defense in college football.
How do you figure that? I just said that their DBs are all completely depleted.
I can tell you how you figured.
They lost.
There's a lot of passion in that figuring in there.
There's BJ Ojolari, who was one of their best pass rushers, is gone. Khalil Gay is gone. They got Harold Perkins, who is still really good, and their defensive tackles are decimated by injury already before camps.
So then, based on your synopsis, it should be 2-3 score game.
I think their offense is going to be really good. I think Florida State beats them 41.
Well, Law did say a high scoring game.
I think 41-35.
Okay. All right.
And a close game, 1-score game.
We'll go versus Southern Miss and at Boston College. We feel good about both of those.
Shout out to Fighting Will Halls. When I had my cup of coffee at West Georgia, he was the head coach.
Okay. And he's the head coach where?
Southern Miss.
Okay. Shout out. All right. So we got them. 2-1, you got them 3-0. All right.
Yep.
Saturday, September 23rd at Clemson.
Loss.
I got them losing that one also. I think they lose 2 games.
I got them winning.
I got them winning that game.
I got them winning.
I got them getting beat.
Now, where are we at on traveling there? We get them.
Yeah, I got to reach back out to Nick Eason. He said he had his
At-
tickets. That was before we had it
at
all. I don't know
Clemson?
if that changed everything or not.
At Clemson?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be
Great college
never
town,
been,
by the way.
Never been to that.
Great little college town.
And for those of y'all listening, we just caught word the other day that our county could actually be auctioning off some old school buses that actually run for around $1,000-$1,500 roughly. So if we got anybody wanting to donate some money to the bus team to give us an actual bus and for us to travel to games in a bus,
Can't wait for that thing to break down on the way.
I could get more
to wrap it.
signs wrapping more.
We gut the inside. We
Wrap
get
that
Rogi's people to give us some furniture for the inside. Wow.
He's wrapping one for Cat right now. It's a portable schoolhouse.
Do we dare? Listen. Do we dare throw a GoFundMe out there? Do we dare throw a GoFundMe? I think
That
the
would
bus.
be clutch.
I think the bus people might rally on it,
Yeah, for sure. At least $75.
and then we start recording.
Maybe. Maybe.
Then we start recording out of the bus.
As soon as we buy it,
got sweet
one
acoustics in the school bus.
Wow.
trip, it breaks down. We're on the side of the road. Big ugly sport.
But we know Bruce.
And then we got to have Pato.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about right now.
Pato's going
Make
to
sure we
come
send
in.
them trip tickets in.
So if you want to donate to the bus for the bus, please do. We'll be looking for you. All right. Then you got a 3-game stretch versus Virginia Tech at home, Syracuse at home, Duke at home.
What a cupcake schedule.
It is pretty cupcake-ish.
Okay, keep going.
At Wake Forest, at Pitt.
I think that's a
Trap game?
there you go. I think
Which one?
I think that's
At Pitt?
at Pitt. I think
Yeah,
it's a trap.
I think it's going to be a tough one.
Pitt's going to be really good on defense. But I think it's going if there's a trap
It's not
game
going
on
to be
there.
close.
How we were talking about like
Yeah, but what's the trap? Because they play Miami next week? What's
No,
it
I
like?
just think
Normally
going-
it's
I think
trap
going
because
up-
you're overlooking them or something like.
well, I think it's because it's
Schedule's so
when
bad.
It's October. What's the date on it?
That's November 4th.
So it's going to be a little bit colder going up to Pittsburgh. I think that's a it's a different
Okay,
game.
still a win.
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
think it's a trap game.
Then we got the U at home,
easy
We
win.
beat them by close
Yeah.
to 50.
Easy win.
and then North Alabama, and then at Florida. I mean, I
So I
think
got
win. So
them going 11-1.
I got you 11-1.
I got you 10-2. But I mean, 11-1, I could see that happening. Here,
I got 11-1.
But I have them losing in the championship game.
to Clemson.
So I got them beating Clemson.
See, that's what hurts me.
I got
Because I didn't know they weren't playing doing the conference when I did the picks last week. I didn't know the ACC was doing that.
There goes that 0% research again.
What? I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, you don't know what you don't
It
know.
is what it is.
Tell
I
you,
didn't-
I
I
just
didn't
don't know
know.
what I don't know.
So it kind of hurts me because I got FSU in the playoffs. I mean,
Well, I think a
top
lot of
four.
it's going to depend too. Let's say Florida State beats LSU. and
It's just gonna
LSU
be
wins
hard.
out. Like that's going to make FSU, regardless if they lose twice to Clemson, are they probably getting in with 2 losses? No, but it is. Depending on what happens.
What everybody
the
else
rest of-
does.
Yeah.
Right. See,
I think for them to get in, they've either, like you said, they've got to
They've got to be
have
11.
one loss
They've got to
and
be-
win the conference,
Yeah.
or be undefeated and lose the conference championship. Then I think they could get in.
Yeah.
What do you do? Well, never mind. Well, that's later down the road.
No,
so.
if you lose, if in the ACC, if they lose the conference championship, they're not getting it.
You think if they're 12-0,
Over
and
Ohio
then-
State or Michigan, they're not getting it.
I guess it'll
Well,
really
I mean,
just all
I'm
depend on.
This is the year they're going to put 3 SEC teams in the playoffs. I guarantee you they're going to do it this year.
Just getting ready.
We'll
for the
see.
Big playoff picture.
Yeah, listen up. Yeah, it's time for me to talk like birds of a feather. Yeah, the bus is the flock. God, everybody shaking like there's ants up in their pants. Turn up the mic. Yeah, it's time for Roger's Rants.
Man, I haven't heard that song in so long. I thought it was new when it started.
You ain't done right.
This isn't maybe not as much as a rant. This is just kind of where my head's been at lately.
First
And,
off, can we go to how real quick before he goes? Can we go to how Raji's his patented sound is ha? So all of his songs.
That Rick Ross.
and,
It's just-
and
it's
meow.
funny.
He does meow now too.
It's a meow. It's not a cat. It's meow.
Meow. It
not
sounds
a-
like you're
it's
either
not a
saying
cat.
you're
How
mixing
How do you
It's
spell
meow.
that?
Huh?
How do you spell it? How do you spell it? Yeah.
Got an end. I feel like it's got an end at the
I
front.
thought it
Y'all added an N to it. There's not an N. It's from Gucci Man.
It's got an end.
Gucci Man the Flair. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not Gucci. You
He's
got
saying,
your own.
yeah.
He's mixing meow with yum.
So he's 84.
I don't. Me and Haley discussed this. He's mixing meow with yum. It's yum.
Yum songs for cats. So,
All right, what's your rant, Buzz? Sorry.
this is just for people who don't really know what they want to do with their life. I think, obviously in today's society, there's just so much. There's so many things that
people are going against and emotional, mental health and things like that. And, you know, I'm not, listen, I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't trying to say nothing.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I needed that.
But how do you know it's directed at you?
No, the way you were going, I just needed you to say, I ain't trying to say nothing.
Okay.
So now you can say whatever you want.
So, you know, this is for people that on their weight loss and weight gain journey, and they just are not sure what they want to do with their life. You know, and I'm not trying to, you know, throw darts or hit anybody with anything here, but, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it type deal.
What do you mean? Like what?
Well,
I feel like he's all over the place this morning, but go ahead.
Well, just a really good friend of mine, you know, last year was one of these people that was trying to be like Mr. Weight Loss. You know, I've seen him almost look like Danny Johnson, run up and down the hallways with trash bags on to try to lose clothes.
During school?
During the school. Going from
hold
hold on, this is my rant. This is my rant. This is my rant.
You need me to mute him? You need me to mute him?
Yeah, put his name on.
Shut your mouth, Mom.
Yeah. Hey, shh.
Get him one.
So
Get him one.
So like first, second, third period, I mean, he was running up and down the hallways with trash bags on to lose clothes. I actually saw him go into line 3. Shout out Miss Carly with getting an apple core, not the actual apple, the core of an apple,
just the
and
core,
3 or 4 pieces of lettuce, and putting it on a plate and going back to his room and eating it. And I mean, it's like, you know, I'm going to lose the most weight. I'm going to weigh in every single day. And I'm going to get down to 142 pounds. I'm going to be, and now a year later, we're 100 pounds over that because we went from losing weight.
That is true.
We went from losing weight to now he wants to look like
bodybuilder.
Yeah, he wants to look like Macho Man Randy Savage over here. All right, so
can the people know you're referencing hot ear? Can we make the people know?
Well, they're smart enough. They can figure out who they're.
They can go back and watch video.
When they see how swole I am, there's nobody else that could be.
When they look last year, and you know you're 160 pounds, and they look now, and you look like a 3 technique. Like,
Garnto said I look 270, didn't he?
Yeah. So I just you know I feel bad for you, and I feel like you need to get the mental help that you need fit. And I'm here for you.
That's
you know,
awful nice.
One thing I wanted to say, you said it was a really good friend of yours, and I just want to say that's erroneous. But and see, you try so hard to keep up with me, but you're off track because I'm back on weight loss training again.
And don't get it twisted. This same friend that you're referencing here, we're not trying to say that.
I'm trying to say that.
He's obviously feeling himself a lot right now because we had a gathering at Jay's this past weekend. Shout out Jay for just a lot of good food.
I would love to hear
and
this.
The first thing he says to me when he sees me, now listen, I'm a big boy. And bad body. This is me saying it. I'm a big boy, bad body. There's no denying that. There's no denying that.
I know where this is going.
But Height's feeling himself so much. The first thing he says, "But what's up, man? Hey, man, what's up? Man, it's about time you get back in the gym, man." I'm like, no, I'm all right. And then, so that's just me and him. You know, that's boy to boy. That's okay. No issue.
Nobody's around.
Then fast forward 4 hours later, I'm going to leave the hangout. And on my way out, he calls me over in front of somebody to say, "Hey, man, I think it's about time you get in the gym." And you would think he's just Arnold Schwarzenegger. You think he's Arnold Schwarzenegger walking around out here.
When you care about people, you worry about their health, long-term health especially. I mean, we don't know how much longer we got with him.
Shout out Adam Lowe, loyal listener, for not taking the bait. He tried to throw it on Adam, and for him, it's just
he did bring that up.
Height tried to throw shade. I mean, to build himself. I just couldn't understand it.
Can we circle back because it just when you said you were out at Jay's that time that Height showed up with all his camo on.
Oh my
hopping out
God.
of the minivan.
Can
we talk about that, please?
Boy, you talk about some lies, y'all. It's getting deep in here now.
It's going to be opening day of dove season.
You said that I walked up and was like, looking at my pistol.
This dude walked up with his shirt.
That's complete lie.
Shirt untucked except behind his
That's
pistol, so you can see the pistol.
Also a lie.
Showing that piece off.
Opening day of dove season, knowing he didn't go hunting, or an opening day of deer season, knowing they didn't go hunting, but going to wear camouflage all day that day. Not you do that. I got friends that do that.
But he had his revolver if a deer would have popped out. That deer was toast.
We get together and watch the Georgia game, and everybody shows up in camouflage.
Chuck's anti-Second Amendment, so he don't really care for guns very much.
Carry it all the time. Oh, man, that's good. So, there we are. Good rant, Raj.
Just get the help that you need to see fit. I'm proud of it. I'm here for your transition. I got you.
You got this transition plan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. All right. We're going to pause for our final commercial break. After this, we'll come back, and we got a Heights high five along with a dream baseball team coming back.
Well,
I mean,
meltdown.
a Mitch's meltdown.
Mine's
Sorry.
probably not appropriate for.
All right, we'll skip it.
For there. We'll skip it.
We'll be back right after this. Make sure you stay with us. All right, welcome back to the Big Ugly Sports Show. We're here for our final segment, and we have right now. We're going to pretty much wrap up our baseball talk with this for the year, probably until the Braves play in the World Series. But we decided to, throughout our lifetime, piece together our dream, if you will, baseball team. And we said starting pitcher, relief pitcher, and then every position player that maybe we've seen play or that played during our lifetime. And we want to see who we think your best person at that position is. So we'll just do position by position. So we'll start with you, Law. We'll go starting pitcher. So you pick one starting pitcher from your life. Who you taking?
Greg Maddux.
Mad Dog.
Top of my list. Now I did debate about there was another guy I wanted to put there, Roger Clemens. Back when I was a little kid, I loved him. Later on, he kind of disappointed me in his character. He had poor character.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff.
And we all know you're a man of
Oh my God,
high character.
See, that was part of my rant, his character. But
That's next
I'm
week.
going to do
Next
my
week.
next week.
Next
I'm going to do
week,
my
yeah.
next
When you're less emotional about it. All right. Right.
Actually, I got the same. Because my closing pitcher, I'm not saying him. But I like Maddox because he just throws junk. You know, he's not that guy that's throwing heat
and he's
all the
going to
time.
get you through a lot of innings. That's why.
Exactly. So I took Maddox as well.
Hey, man, wow.
Wow.
Great research, right? I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Who you got,
it.
Hyde?
A lot of off-speed stuff there, you know.
There you go.
Nolan Ryan.
Stud.
He was when I was a kid, and I know he was older toward the back end of his career whenever I was a youngin', but he was the man.
I thought you were going to go to Randy Johnson.
I immediately thought of Heights mullet, and I went Randy Johnson.
Good.
The big unit. Big unit's my starting pitcher.
There's my reliever. That's my reliever. So we'll just roll it back around.
But he wasn't a reliever. You just put another starting pitcher in that role?
I'm going to put him at reliever. I believe he would have been a great reliever, but on every team, he was in that starting role. But
I couldn't imagine
him as a reliever?
Yeah,
dude, and he's only got to pitch one inning.
Yep.
I think we do a home run derby. Imagine we'll be pretty close with Height.
Oh, yeah.
Up there on the bump.
All right, who you got as your relief? So you got Randy. All right, who you got?
I got you know, tell me how to say his name correctly. The first part, Chapman.
Aroldis.
I think going from Maddox throwing all that off-speed stuff, and then that 104 coming out the dome hole.
That's why I like.
What you think if he hits you in the back? How you think that? What you think? You going to the floor?
I think I get scoliosis.
Immediately twist my back.
Yeah.
Who you got? Height?
Smokesy. You know, he had a little run as a
did
closer.
do good as a reliever. I started to pick Smokesy.
And I love Smokesy. He didn't make my starter, so I thought it'd be a good way to work him in as my reliever. So
I like listening to him when he's in the booth.
reliever. We're just talking about closer, right? Like that's
closer. That's
not middle reliever.
It could. Well, I guess it could be whatever. But I went closer too.
Gotcha.
I went Mariano Rivera for the Yankees.
So y'all picked legit closer.
Yeah, I mean, look, yeah.
I almost went
Yeah,
Kimbrel.
that's what you should have done.
Kimbrel would have been a good one. I enjoy Kimbrel.
I went Rocker.
Rocker was a good one.
Rocker was a good one. He
got on that subway.
Went off the deep end. He traveled to New York.
He listens.
Yikes.
He listens. He does, by the way.
Who you got for catcher?
By the way, you left catcher off that list when you sent it.
Oh, did I? I tried to put everything, but you knew that was part.
Well, I know, of course. Ivan Pudge Rodriguez.
Pudge.
I went the same.
Did we all went Pudge?
He's the reason I played.
He's the
reason I played.
He set
catcher.
the bar for catcher.
I loved it, dude. He made
You shaped a little bit like him.
what he made.
Square.
What he's a little shorter than me. He's not square. He actually.
I was looking at you. I'm sorry. I was looking at you when I said that.
I'm more square. I'm more square than he is.
Yeah.
But he made playing catcher popular.
That was good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody. When I was younger, nobody wanted to play catcher. But when he started doing it and kind of showing out, hitting, dude, he made playing catcher popular.
Okay.
That's that water bottle.
It's not. All right. So we all had Pudge for catcher. All right. Let's go to first base.
Ooh. Everybody picked
Roger,
Pudge?
first base.
I went Jeff Bagwell.
Great.
I like Bagwell.
That's a
Great
great
stance.
pick.
Great
I like
stance.
Bagwell. I had Mark McGuire. He was my favorite player growing up. I know people get on the steroids thing, but,
Well, he did.
but before he was on steroids in Oakland.
I'm glad he took them steroids because he was hitting some moonshots.
How fun was it to watch when he was on that? Him and Sosa both.
The home run
He
derby.
was hitting home runs before.
Who else is taking steroids?
Barry Bonds.
Well, hold on.
That's maybe on this table.
Oh, here we go.
That should have been part of the rant.
That's ridiculous.
It's
off
stunting
the
the growth of his mullet, though. He had to quit. He had to quit.
It's okay as long as
We're just
you
kidding.
keep
Height's
them on a
not
cycle. It's okay.
Height's not taking steroids. We're just kidding.
Yeah.
We-
Joking. Seriously.
Albert Pujols was mine.
Oh, Pooja.
Good one. That was a good one too.
Yeah.
I almost picked him.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't gonna like mine, but he's been one of my favorite players to watch during the last several years. Freddie Freeman. I enjoy it.
He's a good one. I didn't want to pick somebody that's currently playing.
I almost picked Freddie.
Okay, so
I just because my outfielders, I wanted to put Acuna in there, but I just didn't want to pick somebody that's currently.
well, I mean, it's kind of who you think one of the best is mixed in with your favorites.
Well, you
Kind of
think,
how I
like,
took.
if he gets hurt, career-ending injury, or he gets hurt, and I mean, he's not going to break any of Pujols' records. He's not going to break any of Mark McGuire's records. That's why I didn't pick him yet, because you don't know how his career's going to turn out. It's the same as when Jamie gives me a fit about freaking Chipper Jones. I try to explain to him. I was like, I can show you the stats.
One thing I feel like about Freddie, and I like when he was with the Braves too. I just felt like every time he was in the box, there was a great chance he was getting on base.
I mean, he's a career 300 hitter.
And that's
Right.
That's
And that-
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I just honorable mention first base. Jim told me was
Big Jim.
That is a good one. That's a good one too.
Terrible batting stance to me. Hated his batting stance.
a little bit open stance.
All right, second base.
Y'all probably don't even know who this is, but Ryan Sandberg
Yeah, I know.
for the Cubs.
Cubs, yeah.
That's
He doesn't.
Good pick,
elite.
Lo.
He reminded me of Carrickman Jr., but on second. I mean, he never misses a game. I mean, he and lights out.
I went Roberto Alomar Jr.
Good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Love to play with him on the baseball games.
Yep.
On the whatever.
He could do it all.
PlayStation.
Defense, hit bomb.
I don't think this guy. He might have played second, so he's a shortstop. But because of my shortstop pick, I'm putting him at second.
Okay, that's
I'm going no more.
okay. Little Garcia Parra.
Got
Yeah, I like-
Georgia
I like
Tech.
that more.
Georgia Tech player there.
I know he went to Tech.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like no more.
I went Craig Biggio.
That was my second pick.
Him and Jeff Bagwell holding down the right side over there.
Right. Biggio.
Pretty solid.
That's good.
All right, short
Cal Ripken Jr. I mean, he's got.
Iron Man.
I'm tell you what, he was. I wanted to go. I wanted to pick Ozzy, but I couldn't do it. I was going to slide Cal Ripken Jr. over to second and put Ozzy at short.
Guys, we got positions. We have to honor the position.
You don't have to honor positions. Yankees don't do it.
It was your idea, Hype, so-
legit.
This whole game was your idea, but you don't really get set. And I don't guess what.
ESPN ranks third best
Jeter was-
shortstop.
Jeter was mine.
I went
My guy.
Jeter.
I
What?
went Jeter also.
Well, there we go.
Cap.
Because I was going to do. The Yankees don't do it. Third ESPN ranks third best shortstop, and to ever played a game. Ivan Rodriguez. I mean,
Yeah, but he played short in
A-Rod?
Seattle.
A-Rod.
He was a
Alex
shortstop.
Rodriguez.
He was shortstop till he came to Yankees. Correct.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't finish his career there. Jeter's like eighth.
That is completely irrelevant to the spirit of the game. But thank you for bringing that up.
I did
Next
bring
one.
that up.
All right, third base. We'll start with you, Height. Third base. Let's mix it up. We've been
Chipper
putting
Jones.
pressure on Law.
Chipper Jones.
I got Chipper.
Our list is very similar.
I went Chipper.
I got Chipper.
I went Chipper.
That's
Shout
a
out
little
Chipper.
hometown bias right there.
You went Larry.
Larry.
It is.
Who's Larry?
You could have picked Larry Jones. That's for you people that don't know his name's Larry.
All them idiots out there. All right, let's go to the outfield.
Morons.
And I would guess by y'all two, you didn't actually put positions. You just got outfield.
I got left
position.
field.
Well, I mean, y'all
I got
been
left
moving.
right field.
Y'all been moving people, so
I moved one person.
I moved one person, the one pitcher.
Thank you all. Thank you.
that's people. Left field.
This guy.
He's gonna make me cuss this morning. I don't want fans. I don't want to use profanity, but it's like Chuck just pulls it out of me. He pulls it out of me.
Left field.
Barry Bonds, best left fielder I ever played a game.
Yep.
I
Good
can
pick.
agree with that. I didn't choose that guy
I want to eat you.
because I never who.
Ichiro's a right fielder.
He can play both.
So you did. Okay.
Well, then switch
We
him up.
can-
Then switch him out left field, right field. I don't know. He's
So
in it.
I went Ricky Henderson.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
And it's a good one. This is a good one. And he's up there.
But I still can't get over the stolen bases. On that episode, we talked about how many
No.
stolen bases he had. That is insane.
Crazy.
Never be broken. I just don't think it's
But
possible.
I just feel like every time Acuna gets on right now, he's stealing, and he ain't even halfway where he was at that time. So it's crazy.
And that mo was doing it at 40 years old.
I went Barry Bonds also. Just really enjoyed seeing him hit tanks. I saw. I can pull it up real
I was
quick.
reading some stats yesterday. He won 3 MVPs in the 90s, I believe.
He went. Listen to this from 2001 to 2004. Home runs 73, 46, 45, 45. RBIs 137, 110, 90, 101. Batting average. So all those home runs, 328, 370, 341, and 362. That's crazy.
How about this? Here's a trivia.
His on
Before we move on,
That's
let's
crazy.
because we got
What
a little
now?
time.
His on base percentage.
I mean, that's wild.
Since I'm not doing my rant, we got a little time. Here's a trivia question.
Not a lot though. We really don't have much.
When he was with the Pirates, youngster still. When he was with the Pirates, who were the other two outfielders?
Is it Andy Van Slyke?
Andy Van Slyke
Bobby Bonilla.
and Bobby Bonilla.
Good
That's
job, Height. Way to rip for
back,
the listeners.
that's
I didn't
back
know.
when I
Good job, Adam.
first started
Who's
collecting
an almanac?
baseball.
Now they call him Adam Almanac.
When I first started,
He knows
collect-
everything.
When I first started collecting baseball cards, is that was a big deal to get his rookie card and the
All right, moving on.
two B's and a V. Screed, dude.
What did you already do? Yeah, you did a left fielder, didn't you? Henderson.
yeah.
All right, center fielder.
King Griffey Jr.
Same.
The kid. Okay.
King Griffey Jr.
I went Torrey Hunter.
That's a good pick.
Covers a lot of ground in the
I mean,
outfield.
that's probably
Yeah.
20 or 30 I'd pick before Torrey Hunt. Not bad.
Not,
your list.
not even in
Oh,
the
this
top
is your
100.
list.
Not even in the top 100.
He covers a lot of ground. He's a Golden Glove guy in the outfield. And the rest of my lineup's
He
going to
is
be
good.
hitting bombs.
There you go.
I went Andrew Jones for my center fielder. All right.
Donna Marie's not going to like that.
Who?
She says Otis Nixon was
Oh.
better son brother.
Well, on her list, she can have Otis.
Hey, and we respect Donna's list.
We respect it.
Absolutely.
All right, right field.
Tony Gwynn.
That's a good one, man. I hate he passed. I would have liked to have seen him play
elite.
more of when I was watching, I
mug
guess.
is either 4 or 5 years batted over 400 in a row, I believe.
Never.
Look it up.
This is
Who's
good.
the last guy to bat 400? Law.
I'm not sure.
Great.
Tony Gwynn did it. Look it up.
Ted Williams.
See if I'm wrong.
This is
Look,
good.
see if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
He's telling you right now you are.
What?
4 years in a row, he batted over 400. Not once in his career.
I could be.
All right, let's see.
Could be an overall career average.
Well, I mean,
If he never hit 400, his overall career average is 400.
here you
I don't
go.
think that's how
Listen,
math works.
Here's where you went. Here's where your head was, all. From 94 to 97, he went 394, 368, 353, 372.
There you go.
Those round up to 400.
Close. Those all round up to 400, so we're close. I mean, elite athlete. Elite athlete.
I love your passion. I love your passion.
Jamie's going
We need to work on the research.
All right, who you got? I mean,
If you say it and with confidence,
yeah.
usually
That was good to me.
nobody fact checks.
Height just happened to know that one.
I mean,
You do, and I know that.
I mean, everybody I think knows that. Like, if you're an MLB guy, you know Ted Williams is the last guy to hit 400.
Get you some ice. All right, who you got,
Let,
Roger?
let alone
about you?
4 times in a
I went Ken
career.
Griffey. I mean, that's just my outfield.
That's
I'm
what
probably not in the
again,
right
I
spot.
went.
not.
I went
Okay.
Tony Gwynn as well. I went Tony
There you
Gwynn.
go.
He's my all-time favorite right fielder. Just
Look, they're all pros. They can play anywhere in the freaking outfield.
and typically, whenever you do an all-star team or something, you just go outfield and put it out there.
And I did a DH. Y'all didn't do a DH?
No, but we all would have
If I-
put Edgar
it-
Martinez.
No, I'd go Cabrera.
Frank Thomas.
I went Miggy.
Big Hurt?
If we did
Big Hurt,
DH,
baby.
Miggy.
My right fielder, I went Ichiro. I went Ichiro.
It's a good call.
Love to watch him just run out the stance, run out the box and hit. So,
My team's out hitting your team.
My team definitely is winning this thing.
well, you've got a guy that batted 400.
Yeah,
for you.
exactly.
So, I mean,
y'all ain't got,
times.
y'all ain't
4
got a
years-
guy that better
4 years in a row, he's hit.
wow.
I was close. 390. Close enough.
And they round up. I mean, to a whole.
No. If you average all of them together, I believe it should get close to 4.
If you average all of them, it's like 375, and that's basically 400.
4 years in a row.
Oh man.
He never left San Diego. Did y'all know that? Like played high
On
school.
away games, he did.
Played high school in San Diego. Played college in San Diego. Played
his whole program.
Major League Baseball in San Diego.
Now that's a good.
And he
Hey,
coached at
That's
San
a
Diego.
fact.
Hey.
You can look that one up.
Bar the-
And there's a
Hey.
big butt picture of him in the San Diego airport, and he's got his own little bar.
Did you
restaurant
know
there in San
that
Diego.
he still has the school record for assists on the college basketball team?
I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
What college?
San Diego
San
State.
Diego State.
Oh, they're actually good at
I
basketball.
just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I just heard you say San Diego. So
Is
barring
there
that
another
is,
college in San Diego?
Unlike his fact, my
do you
fact
think
is
that San
actually
Diego
a fact.
State's the one college in San Diego? No.
Look that up. I
Go
don't
Aztecs.
think there's another.
I'd about be willing to bet
College.
there's another community college. There's
Play for,
some.
shout out, play for the
God.
national championship this year in basketball.
Yep. All right. Bring us home, Raj. Yeah.
Yum.
Yum.
What's that? What's that Eddie do? Just make sure you continue to listen. 5-star review and a subscription.
Ooh, yes, here we
Hit us
go.
up on
We
social
hopped
media,
up on that
Facebook
bus.
and
Chill, high,
Instagram,
riding, loving,
and
crushing,
the
friendly
Big Ugly
bus.
Sports Show.
Just Big Ugly.
Oh, BigUglySportsShow.com. Sorry about that.
Yep, give us some traffic on there. We are brought to you by Premier Properties. We're thankful for all of our sponsors. If you've been tuning in on 35, thank you for your support. You got anything, Law?
Boy MT, yeah, he always having problems. Okay,
Tony
you were
Gwynn batted
going hot,
400,
looking like a
I think,
goblin.
10 years in a
Never
row.
met it doing
From what I just looked up.
Can't hear it.
On the
Well,
website, I
I just
just
looked
looked
up.
up. It's for a whole decade.
Hey, wherever you're at,
For
whatever
the
you're
whole
doing.
90s.
Get up on that bus.
They call me Big Rogi, yeah, but sometimes in they cut, they call me Bevo Lottie. We stay with the facts that you know we gon' discuss. Fussing or fighting, yeah, we get up on that bus. Yeah.